he gives even worse news to Palestinians. President Donald Trump's ambassador to the UN has just given Palestinians some very bad news just days after Pakistan had their freeloading legs cut out from underneath them to the tune of $255 million. Now, the president is giving the Palestinian leadership one choice, and we could not be happier to share it with you. According to the Gateway Pundit, Nikki Haley just rained down fire and brimstone on the Palestinian leadership, which has continued to ask the United States for money while refusing to enter peace negotiations. This time around, the Palestinians will have to make a decision to endure the hardships of financial stagnation or come to the table. We very much want to have a peace process. Nothing has changed with that. The Palestinians have to show their will that they want to come to the table. As for now, they are not coming to the table, but they ask for aid. We're not giving the aid. We want to make sure they come to the table and want to move forward with the peace process, said Haley. This is an epic decision on the part of the Trump administration and will force the Palestinians to place more importance on their pocketbook rather than their radical Islamic ideology and visceral hate for Israel. Seriously, it's about time that the Palestinians were held accountable for the many atrocities committed against Israel. The time of the announcement could not be better. It follows just a day after Trump announced what is going to happen to Pakistan for allowing radical Muslim terrorists to find refuge within their borders. According to the Hindustan Times, the Trump administration announced on Friday, January 1, 2018, that the United States will deny Pakistan military aid in the amount of $255 million. The president's decision comes with an emphasized point that it expects Islamabad to take decisive action against terrorists and militants on its soil. The United States does not plan to spend the $255 million in FY 2016 in foreign military financing for Pakistan at this time, a spokesperson of the President's National Security Council said in a statement, according to the Hindustan Times. The president has made clear that the United States expects Pakistan to take decisive action against terrorists and militants on its soil, and that Pakistan's actions in support of the South Asia strategy will ultimately determine the trajectory of our relationship, including future security assistance, the statement added. It went on to say that the administration will continue to review Pakistan's level of cooperation to determine if future military aid will be possible. The $255 million that Trump is withholding from Pakistan was left over from $1.1 billion that was earmarked for Pakistan in 2016, which included non-military aid as well. The remainder was cleared for handing over in August, just days before it would have lapsed into unspent money. Imagine that, the United States government not spending taxpayer dollars for a change. In my opinion, this will become a very popular policy instituted by the Trump administration. Pakistan has proven that it is not willing to root out terrorist groups within its borders, and the Palestinians have a reputation for vicious acts of violence where Israeli and Palestinian civilians are routinely murdered. Former President Barack Obama didn't have the spine or the desire to stand up to these radical Islamic leaders while he was in office, and it is a welcome change to see President Trump handling business. In the days to come, American patriots will most definitely see the same kind of hardline stance taken against other countries who support terrorism and or refuse to enter peace negotiations with America's allies such as Israel. I think Trump has it right. No more free money to countries or people who can't prove with their actions that they are friends of the United States.